Okay, let's go to SC38. So data objects, as we discussed, are memory locations in the program. Okay, and there are three types of data types: user defined, okay, and some are data types that are defined by the system. Okay, custom defined are again user defined. Okay, so let's write a program. Okay, let's write a program. Um, we've already discussed global data types, right? So we've already seen that. ZT, ZT 53, ZT 53, 19th October. Data types. Okay. Data types. Local object. Okay. Data types and data vMacText type MacText. Now, what is MacText? Let's go and check /o SC11. Okay, database table, MacText. Okay, this is material description, and if you look at it, it is of type character with length 40. So we are defining vMacText as a data type, which is of type material description MacText. And then we give parameters p material number of size 18 type character and p matter is type matter, which is material number. Okay. Select single record MacText from MAKT. Now, what is MAKT? see that MAKT. MAKT is table for material description where it has these fields. Client, which is this client. Material number, Matner. Spras is language. Mactex is description of that material number. And MAKTG is material description in uppercase. Okay. Now, this is a key field, which means we can actually use this for defining other tables, or it can be used for integration and can be used for data types. Initialized means this field cannot be empty. It has to have initial value, starting value. It cannot be empty. It cannot be zero. So if we go ahead, it says force not null. Mean you have to force that it is not zero. It should have initial value. Okay. So select single from MACTEX, which is description from MAKT into pulling from MAKT, MAKTX from MAKT into MAKTXV, where material equal to P material number. Select single MACTEX from MAKT into V MACTEX, where Matner is equal to P Matner. Okay. Okay. So let's see. Let's just okay, let's execute this. Write V MACTEX. Okay. Check. I want possible including or comma errors. Comma errors. P Matner, type C, type Matner. MAKT. It is not recognizing it. Let's do one thing. It is not recognizing this one. Okay. P Matner is unknown. That's the reason. So what we'll do, we'll just this. Matner. Okay. It is not recognizing it. Okay. Now it will work. Check. Okay. No errors found. Activate. Direct processing. 20,000. 20,000. Execute. Adhesive tapes 30 meter. Why? Because let me tell you the reason. Execute. It shows nothing. Okay. It actually showed for this one. So what's the reason? Because over here, P Matner is just type C. Okay. And it has no reference. But this has a reference to Matner, which is part of MAKT. And it actually brought up Check. Check. Activate. Direct processing. 30,000. Execute. And it is not actually giving the whole number because we haven't given the size of that data type. Okay. Okay. So this is working. This code is perfectly fine. Let's move ahead and find another code. Okay. So next is let's do one thing. Let's write another code. Data types. 2. 19th October. Local object. Okay. Now what we'll do is we'll replace this code with parameters, p matter, type matter, initialization. Initialization means that we are going to fill p matter with 32. Start of selection. Check. P matter. Okay, p matter is unknown. Let's remove this because it is not defined. Check. Activate. Direct processing. P matter 30,000. Execute. It is publishing it. Okay. Start of selection is basically it gives the control from the first of the record. Okay, but it did not show initialization as 32. Data vmactex, type mactex. Okay, vmactex. Okay, this is done. So let's change the code a little bit again. instead of using this, select MATRIX from MAKT into VMATRIX where MATNER is equal to PMATNER. Okay, first it was select single. We'll just remove this and check. Okay, let's do one thing. Start of selection, X, and select check. And select okay, direct processing, PMATNER 30,000, execute, adhesive tape. Okay, this is working. Let's play with the code. Start of selection, start of selection,
अब ये अडेसिव का जो नाम आ रहा है वो हमने मेंशन तो किसी जगह पे किया नहीं है, वो कैसे आ रहा है?
okay, no syntax errors, activate, direct processing, 30,000, execute, adhesive tape 30 meter. Okay, okay, I'll change. Okay, select MATRIX from MAKT into VMATRIX where MATNER is equal to PMATNER. Okay, select MATRIX from MAKT into VMATRIX where MATNER equals PMATNER. This fetches single record, eliminates single to include all records. Okay, and select right VMATRIX, check, X, check, and select parameters and select check. Incorrect nesting before the end of the program. The control circuit introduced by select must be closed by end select. It is end select. Check. Select single. I'll tell you why it is showing. Okay, select single record and then end select. Okay. Activate. Direct processing. Maintener. Execute. Okay. Okay. Select single. And when it is single, we need end select. When it is not single, we don't need this. Check. End select. Okay. So we need end select as well every time. Now, let's change the code. Let's change the code again. That's why, I mean, we have to select commands. Okay, parameters, p matter, type matter, p spras, type spras. Select single mat text from into maktx where matter equals p matter and spras equals p spras. Where's found? Activate. Direct processing. Okay, Matner, English, execute. P matrix and p spras. P spras, activate. Direct processing. 30,000. English, execute. Okay, English. It is showing. Now, let me just conclude with another code, line of code, and select right text and select, check, activate, 20,000, English, execute at a shift 20 meter. Okay, what I'll do, I'll place this here, cross, check, activate, direct processing, 20,000, English, execute. Okay, let me add another code. Pmatner, check, activate, direct processing. Okay. It is giving number of the material and the description. Okay, now I will write, select up to 5 rows MAKTX from M18 to V, MATX from where matter is equal to P matter and spras is equal to P spras. P matter, MATX and select, check, P spras, 5 rows, select up to 5 rows using commas. Okay. Obligatory, spras up to, select up to 5 rows. check. Four expected after four. Very good. Very good. Four. X. P matter. Okay. Obligatory. We don't want obligatory, but let's see. Activate direct processing. P matter. If you see, we made it obligatory, so we have to mention something over here and execute. It's not executing. Okay. Write P matter vmatrix. Direct processing. We don't use anything and we execute. It's not executing. Check. Activate. Direct processing. Okay, it's not selecting anything because it is empty. It is fetching empty. Anyways, so where did we get adhesive tapes? We get it from here. MM03, 30,000. Basic data. This is adhesive tapes. We have already maintained master data for material 30,000. Okay, that is it. Write at is basically you're writing into a variable, and write is just printing the output, giving the output. Okay, now we will then in the next class we'll see how to go about more into data screens. Okay, it will be more interesting. Thank you very much. This will be recorded and uploaded. Okay.